It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert. Oh, hello.
Hello.
We are here for a marathon episode, Ben, recapping episodes 4, 5, and 6, which all definitely needed to be over an hour long.
Yes. My God. What am I watching? The Lord of the Rings trilogy here? I don't get it.
Director's cut. This is director's cut.
Jeez.
Love is Blind. They fired the editors.
Ridiculous. Look, I love me some content, baby. I love it. But man, we talked about this briefly before we came on. That the whole 3-episode arc that we just watched could have easily been an hour and a half total. Easily.
Yeah, I really wish I didn't have to pay attention so I could have a little more phone time during this. During
gotta
some of
have
this
phone
stuff.
time. Please.
You need the phone time, a little crossword. Just a little nap time during some of these scenes.
Sending memes to me and
all the good stuff.
Texting Onion headlines.
Yeah, well, everybody, welcome to Reality Alert, recapping episodes 4, 5, and 6. I'm Max Geyser. This is Ben Overzet. I want to remind everyone, please leave us some reviews on Spotify. Well, you can only rate us 5 stars on Spotify, but do that, please, and leave us 5 stars. Leave us a review on Apple. It really helps us climb the charts. Only 5 stars. And no constructive criticism, only positive things.
If you do say a negative thing, still give us 5 stars.
Yes, that's fine.
Then we forgive you.
Yeah. But don't be constructive.
No. We don't need that.
Yeah, no, just give us your hot takes.
We don't take notes on what you guys say.
No.
We do whatever we want.
But it really
either you like it or you don't.
So subscribe. And we need subscribers on YouTube, guys, okay? Just even if you're not going to listen or watch on YouTube, youtube.com/reality alert.
Do it.
Just do it. Help us. Help you.
It's a click.
We don't even have like ads right now, I think, on podcasts. Or if we do, it's very few. So be cool, okay?
People disgust me. I'm sorry. I went too far, didn't I?
I don't know. Did you? Remember to leave us a voicemail at 1-804-BAD-BOYS. This is real. 1-804-BAD-BOYS, so we can answer them on the podcast next week. They're coming in. You want to be one? We will play them. We will talk to you.
And no crank calls, you little rascals.
Yeah,
I don't want to be hearing Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice.
Or maybe we do.
I would like that.
Now I want to hear it. Call and give us your best Arnold.
Give us your Arnold soundboard. Your Arnold soundboard.
You could be part of the soundboard, guys. Well, maybe that will make people not want to call. So take that as you want. And remember, this Monday, we are going to be recording our first episode of Love Center this week, the bonus episode that is Patreon exclusive at patreon.com/reality alert. We're going to be recapping the most thrilling moments of this week, all shared by Johnny and Amy, of course.
And of course, we're going to continue along Zach and Bliss's social media journey, as we always have.
Dude, they did like a baby training course today with a fake baby. So
did they really?
Yeah, dude, we're gonna have to go.
So it's like a border collie going through like tunnels, obstacle courses, but with a baby. Is that what?
Yeah. It's like those fake babies that they had in like health class. You know?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Yeah. So can't wait to recap all of that, guys. This is definitely worth the $5 a month.
It's like going up on the monkey bars and the jungle gym and all that, right?
You think Zach and Bliss are that fun?
No.
No.
Unfortunately not.
You know, Zach is just singing it, Ludo songs and shit.
God.
Holding the baby, messaging airlines about how Alaska Airlines failed him and didn't upgrade him to first class.
Yeah, I love that. That's the new trend of reality stars abusing their C-list celebrity status to call out airlines for getting your flight delayed. It's like, this isn't new, people. The airline industry's been fucked for some time now.
Why didn't you fly us through the snow? Anyway, more fun stuff like this at patreon.com/reality alert.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's fun. We have a good time, good community. You gotta come. It's gonna be sick.
Yes.
But let's
Is
get
girlfriend Maria going to be joining us for these?
She might, girlfriend
Okay.
Maria, my girlfriend. She might appear. You never know.
Okay. So
I can't confirm.
You're
or
gonna have
deny
to
that.
pay $5 to find out.
Yes, she does make appearances, and she's quite the treat. Let's get into the episode. It starts out spicy, Ben, because we learn that one of the guys, Mackenzie's guy, who we don't know who this is.
Yeah.
He openly picks his nose.
Wow.
What are your thoughts on nose picking, Ben?
I think he should go to prison.
Yeah, I think it's disgusting. He should just leave the boogies up there. How dare he?
In some states, execution. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, definitely. Now, we learned,
and he pees in the pool too.
Yes, that I gotta say, pool peeing.
Oh, this doesn't bother you?
No, it does bother me.
Oh, okay.
Peeing in the shower doesn't bother me. I do not pee in the shower, but it does not bother me. Right. I when I was younger, I peed in the shower, and then I just switched to I just prefer to not pee in the shower, but I have no problem with shower peers. What do you think about peeing in the shower?
I think it's kind of gross, but I guess in a general sense, it doesn't bother me because
I mean, it's all going down the drain. It's getting
not like you're sharing it with a bunch of people.
It's getting washed down. If you're gonna pee in the shower, like whatever, it's sterile. It doesn't really.
Now peeing in the pool. That's a different story. Because here's the deal. When you're standing next to the pool and you pull down your pants to your ankles and then you pee into the pool.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about, right?
That's exactly what they're talking about.
Peeing into the pool.
That's a problem for me.
It's uncouth. You're revealing yourself.
It's not
uncouth.
Okay. It's not okay.
I didn't realize that's how they did things at NC. I thought they were more uptight in Charlotte, but apparently they're really lax there and cool.
Yep, they go down to the ankles and then they do it. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, AD has a really lax view on it.
Pee on your man.
Pee on your man. She says go golden shower mode on this.
Pee on your man.
Pee on your man.
Squat down above him.
Sarah Ann and Jeremy, things get steamy because they have a painting date, and this gets them talking about sex.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. She had such a steamy dream last night. She can't even talk about it. Now, there's one thing I love about reality TV. It's people holding back and not talking about what they're thinking of.
Graphic details only, please.
Yes. She wants to know if Jeremy talks during sex. And he says no, because this is what he sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
I would
either.
I would love to hear that.
Oh, you want to hear that?
This?
Play it again.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Music to my ears. Oh yeah.
Well, especially if partner, you never know.
Especially if somebody did that while peeing on me. Peeing. Oh, I'm peeing on you. Sarah Ann says
sounds like he just had a big meal or something.
Oh yeah.
He just had a big gulp.
Yeah.
Sarah Ann says this is the twist though. She didn't mean talking like that. She meant having conversations. She wants to converse during
she's like Larry David, where she wants to like talk about what's the difference between muffins and cake or like croissants or something.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's chill, okay?
Does she want to talk about January 6th?
She wants to talk about January 6th. She wants to talk about, like, how many abortions you're allowed to have, stuff like that.
All the turn-on subjects during sex.
Yes, that's what she wants to talk about. But they agree that they both have sexual tension, and the Love Is Blind Orchestra lets us know.
Damn, it's on the bed. Damn, it's on the bed now, baby.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a regular for us.
Oh yeah.
I like the fart noise in the middle. It's really great. Tie me to the bed and converse with me and pee on me. Yeah.
What was the weather like on your trip? Pretty nice here.
Do you want to play icebreaker games on cards while we fuck? I have to make an apology for the past, what are we on, episode 4? For the past 3 episodes, I've been calling her Lauren. Apparently, her name is Laura.
I knew it. I didn't correct you because I thought I was wrong. I thought I was the one who was wrong. I was like, oh, it's not that. It's the other.
I did not know this until I think the next episode when the proposal happened, and I actually looked at like the lower third, and I was like, oh, her name is Laura.
Yes,
Dude,
I
she's
knew
like
it.
never on screen. She's like she's not been very featured.
Yeah, until like I'd say episode 8, we start getting her a little more.
Episode 8, yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, they're in the pods for so fucking long.
yeah. I know they extended the pod episodes. I think this year did they, or
And
did
we
it just
love the
feel like it?
pods. No, we were in the pods for like 6 episodes. Normally it's like 4.
Yeah, it's because of Matthew. I think they made room for Matthew.
Well, that's okay with me.
Yeah.
But they could have cut a lot of this stuff down. It's like,
Yeah, but then it would have been all a bunch of like happy couples who love each other.
but
Forget
no,
that.
but it wasn't happy couples who love each other because it was just everybody sharing their trauma for so
That's
much.
true.
Like it was
That's
a
true.
lot of sadness.
There was a lot of trauma dumping.
Yes. Clay and Lauren and Jeremy talk, and she said that she made a list of pros and cons and for Jeremy, and she ran out of space because Jeremy is just the perfect guy. There's nothing wrong with him. Does
Yeah.
anybody see any flaws with him? Leave us a voicemail because I can't find any at 1-804 Bad Boys. He's perfect. Sure, he seems to lack any emotion or anything, but I see no cons.
He's a chill dude. Like he doesn't need to have emotions.
He's chill.
He's fucking chill as shit, dude.
Yes. I like when she says that it's just that she's narrowed it down just to him, and he's like, "Thank you for sharing. That was great. Thank you for sharing with the class. You may now be seated."
He's really good at being dismissive in a charming way. Do you know what
Yes.
I mean? Like, and he's really good at like letting people down. Like the way he ends up breaking up with Sarah Ann later is actually like I was like, wow, like you've fired people before at your job a lot, haven't you?
Yes.
Like, doesn't it seem that way?
Yeah.
Like he's got a finesse to it.
He's fun. Yeah, these guys are really manipulative, dude. They read the pickup artist. They know.
I really
what
do. I
they're,
really do think they've had their head in some of those books. I really
Yeah. You know, they practice to coming on to the show.
do. Mm-hmm.
Dude, my sister is in the chat. Dude, we gotta say hi. Hi, Kate.
Oh,
In the Instagram. Wow, everybody's coming out.
hi,
for-
Max's sister.
Everybody's coming out, you know? Everybody knows about the bad boys. Clay and AD, they're so happy to find each other, and she finds so much comfort at him, and it's been a blast. There's been no difficulty between them.
None whatsoever.
Yes.
Now that Matthew's gone, no problems.
Well, she doesn't have any other choices, and she wants to make it to the next stage of the show.
Yes. Yeah. Success.
And then they laugh about the promos. He says they are the most dynamic team, And so he proposes, and of course, she says yes, 1000%.
Yes, I thought he was gonna make her like swear on the Bible too, because he
I thought-
proposed with the Bible.
I thought he was going to make her swear on the Bible that she's attractive.
Not yet. Episode 8 is coming.
Yes. And like how he's like, did you see how good that fucking proposal was? My ego is going to explode. It's so good.
Yeah, he called Jordan before he did the proposal. He was like, Jordan, will you marry me? Because he knew it was going to be nothing. He knew it was going to be nothing but net. He did.
Yes. He has her squealing all over the place. She's yipping and yapping.
She's a big squealer this episode.
She is, and I know because I judge squeals on subtitles, and they tell me when it happens. They tell me. They tell me when it's a squeal or a yell.
They just say squeal. They don't type out the squeal.
It types out squeal.
But I mean, does it do like 15 E's?
No, it's
Oh,
not.
that's too bad.
That would be really funny.
That's a shame.
I thought this was kind of odd.
AD and Clay sitting in a tree. KISSING.
Are they going to do like nursery rhymes next
Yeah.
about each other to celebrate?
Mary had a little lamb. The priest was white as a No.
As snow.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Star.
How I wonder
What you
what
are. Oh. What fun they had. It's a very exciting time. They're definitely gonna get married and have a very happy marriage. He's so ready, and so is she.
Oh, they're fun. They're all right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brittany and Ken, we have their reveal. Before it happens, Brittany says Ken was put on the other side of the pod for her by God. Brittany, no, that was the producers.
Yes.
And when you think you hear God talking, that's not God, it's the producers with the God mic
yes.
that are talking to you.
Yes. There's differences. God fed the 5,000, right? And the producers just don't feed anyone.
If he's 5'4", she's really short. That's what I thought, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, she's really short. And he's
She's 2 feet tall.
he's a very tall 5'4".
Very tall 5'4". Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say, after 6 seasons, these reveals have no impact on me.
No,
I'm like, oh, okay. Okay.
kind of boring.
They gotta spice these up somehow. Did you know that she's his person? Is that something that you're aware of? Did you know this?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Breaking news.
If I have to hear this one more fucking time.
We should have done a count at the beginning of the episode.
We really should have. Yeah. It's every single couple.
We got to
saying
go
the
back and
same
watch
thing.
all of the episodes and do a my person count.
Don't make me rewatch these episodes.
Just too long. Trevor and Chelsea. These gifts that
Great gifts. Great
These-
gifts.
all right, she did the bracelet thing, whatever.
She gave him a vibrator, dude.
She did. You can't argue that. 100% fact. Somebody argue it, you
You
can't.
hear him on the other side of the wall zipping down his pants and then he goes, press it a bunch. And she's like, I'm breastfeeding. He's like, oh, and then he's like, faster. Faster.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Tell me, turn the better, tell me, turn the better now, baby.
He he got pretty kinky with it too, though. He gave her a dog collar with her name on it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
These two are very kinky.
Died. Died.
Get the fuck over here!
Died.
I thought it was pretty fucked up that she didn't put it on. Like he gave her jewelry and she didn't even try it on.
Rude.
It was a pretty big size though.
And she didn't get down on her knees and bark either. Like, rude.
Yeah, no yipping. It was a pretty big size though, the collar. I think it really only would have fit around Jeremy's neck.
Yeah, probably.
The collar, yeah.
He's got that big neck.
Yes.
Yes.
He says,
And we also had a rock too.
yeah,
For the
everybody,
second season in a row, we had a rock gift.
that's so
A lot
true.
of people are giving rocks out as gifts these days. I didn't know that. I should have, I need to change my Valentine's Day present. Can I go back? Can
You
I
can.
go back in
I got
time?
5 pieces of candy. I got a chocolate bar. I got a quarter. I got a rock.
What is that from? Is that a
It's from the
commercial?
Charlie Brown. Yeah, it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
I love it.
Nobody wants a fucking rock.
I got a rock.
I got a rock. Yeah, he says he's a big fate person. I'm like, then you should have married Amy, okay? She'd be all over this shit. She'd be, my
Oh, yeah.
dad wished that I would be given a rock.
That's right. Oh,
Chelsea wants to wrestle a lot. She's into wrestling. Do you think she's a luchador part time? She wants to wrestle. She keeps
It
talking
could
about
be, yeah.
wrestling.
yeah.
Yes. He says, I love you. And she's like, oh, that's so nice. Oh,
Yeah. Seems to happen a lot in these 3 episodes where people are like,
yes.
I love you, and then the other person's like, I admire your spirit.
Thanks for coming in. Thank you.
I really needed that. I really needed that love from you.
We'll be in touch. Thank you. Jessica and Jimmy. Jimmy's like, what's it going to be like when we kiss and hug? It's like, but he didn't lead her on, okay? He never led her on or anything.
Never once.
Never. So it starts out and she's like, it's going to be so powerful. We're going to electrocute stuff. And he says her sexual tension. And he opens a gift from her. And it's this letter that she wrote 2 years ago to her future husband.
Right. I said I had to pause and rewind there. I was like, 2 years, not like 20 when you were like 5. Like, two, only 2.
Yeah, this felt
You're
like
still like a grown adult, and you wrote that. Oh, okay.
yeah, this
Okay.
felt like on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia when Mac writes the letter to whoever that baseball player is for the Phillies, and it looks
Yeah,
like it's written by a
Chase Utley.
5-year-old.
Chase Utley. Yeah.
Yeah, Chase. I was like, is it Chase Utley? Yeah. This is exactly what it's like.
I was like, this is a little weird. I was like,
It's really
it
a
almost
Hail
looked better
Mary.
it almost looked better if your daughter was the one who had wrote it.
Yes, it's really
Even then, she might be a little too old for that at this point.
well, it's a Hail Mary play. Okay, a Hail Mary play to get
It
this going.
Yes, Hail Mary play to her first round draft pick.
But he really, I feel like Jimmy, we hadn't seen this before. He was smooth. He had the juice. He was suave like clay. But now we see that he doesn't just have BPD, boring person disorder. He also has foot in mouth disease.
Yeah. He also has MFS, Megan Fox syndrome. That's the other thing. He's still thinking about Chelsea looking
Yes.
like Megan Fox.
He does.
Because let's be real. Like, he can say all these other things, but based on the arc we saw in these recent episodes here, it is very apparent that that was a major factor for him.
Oh, definitely.
Big time.
But I also think it has to do with the fact that Jessica has a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think so too.
But I think he really fucked up when the way he said, like all these things. Then he was like, and I need to consider the fact that you have Autumn. And he just said it in like the worst way possible. I was like, dude, like you're the fucking worst, man. Like that, like you said this way too late and in like the worst way. It's not like he really bothered me.
He showed those red flags about the daughter right away too.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
She knew that he was like this from the beginning.
But it's like he could have been more explicit about everything.
Yeah.
It's like when you're really into somebody, it's hard to see the red flags immediately unless they're super explicit when they're kind of like he clearly is a smooth guy, even if we don't see it when you're with him, because he seems to have a presence about him.
Yeah.
Even
I don't know. Yeah,
a
lot of times I keep asking myself about Jimmy. I'm like, is he stupid or is he an asshole? And
I think he's
a
an
lot
asshole.
of times I land on it's a little column A and a little column B.
Yeah, I think
like,
it's both.
Yeah, like I do think he's definitely he neglects certain social and relationship type what do you call it? Etiquette, but that is because he's a deeply selfish person. You know what I mean?
Keats Marie says Jimmy is death both, and I think that when you get somebody that is in the asshole comment and in the asshole column and the stupid column, they come together and they fall into another column entirely, and that is the douchebag column.
Yes.
He's just a douche.
Yes. Well, and this stuff adds up too, because like all these little comments, like, and he has no filter. He just says everything that's on his mind.
Yeah, it's really douchey.
And it's very stupid and it's very douchey. And this leads up to what we end up seeing when all the couples meet in Mexico. In my opinion, like all these little things that he says, it adds up.
Yeah, and it doesn't pair well with Chelsea, who clearly has some insecurity issues already.
And he just exacerbates those. It's completely amplified.
Yes, totally. Yeah. I'm not excusing him. I'm just saying, like, she clearly has them already. She talks about it, and then it's like, oh, this is not a good pairing at all for somebody that just like has no social awareness.
Oh, and poor Trevor, because I think Trevor actually would have been perfect for her.
Oh, he would have been. No, but I think he dodged a bullet, Trevor.
Maybe, yeah.
Because she like if she was gonna pick somebody else, then he dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
If she thinks that
only the coin had landed on heads instead of tails,
yeah,
it could have been Trevor.
But if she was foolish enough to pick Jimmy, then he dodged a bullet. Like when like the guy was perfect for her was right there.
We said that about Zach with Bliss last year, and then look what happened, or a couple seasons ago.
Yeah. There's still hope.
Never say never.
Yeah, it seems like in the trailer, a lot of these love triangles are going to be coming back in. So
yep.
Yeah. After that Autumn comment, we got
you're welcome, bud.
It's like, dude, just shut the fuck up, dude. Just end things, man. We know you want Megan Fox, okay?
Dude, it was done the second Chelsea said that she looked like Megan Fox. It was done. Jessica didn't have a chance going forward.
No, his favorite season of New Girls when Megan Fox came in, and he wants to, relive that fantasy. Jessica then says, "You're torn between me and somebody else. I don't like this. I'm a big girl. If you don't feel the same way, tell me." But for that part, I was like, I think you do know that he is torn, and he does say that he has been dating. But it's clear that what she's upset about really is that you're, kind of being a douchebag about it.
And she's confusing him too a little by saying she's a big girl after she read that letter earlier. It's all very confusing.
Yeah.
With someone like Jimmy, you really got to spell things out.
Yeah.
You can't confuse the poor guy.
And then you get the real douche thing of saying he's typically used to being with someone who lets me lead 100% of the time. And it's like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Afraid of a confident woman.
Yes. But
Yep.
they decide just to sleep on it. They're just going to sleep on it. No rash decisions will be made.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to immediately take a 180 and change his mind on her.
Yes. So let's some stuff happens. Let's just jump to Jimmy and Chelsea. Let's get exciting, shall we?
Let's do it. Yes.
Okay. So he tries to avoid not this is what's funny. He says, "Oh, Chelsea, I see that you got me a big gift and I didn't get you one, but don't worry, I didn't get anyone a gift." So that excuses the fact that I'm an asshole who doesn't get people gifts.
Yeah. We never got to see what the gift was from Chelsea, did we?
No. Probably another
Probably like
rare.
it was probably like Daisy Duke shorts, like the ones that Fox wore in Transformers, right?
It was just like an autographed picture of Megan Fox with her signature on it. This is what I look like. This is just a photograph of me. Megan. Chelsea's a cover name. I'm Megan Fox.
And he's over there behind the screen and he's biting his finger. Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, why didn't you get them a gift? You just talk to the producers. You don't have to go shopping.
yeah.
You don't even have to figure out a gift. He must have actively been like, yeah, I probably shouldn't get them gifts because I don't want to because I'm.
I know. What do you get? What do you get someone like that?
When you get someone, I'm
Can-
used to leading, and leaders don't get gifts; they receive them.
One of the days he walks into the pods, I got you something. She's like, "Where is it? I don't see it." He's like, "Check under the pillow." It's like a Starbucks gift card.
Yeah.
Like $15. Would you like coffee?
It's in a card that was addressed to him from someone.
Oh, like you're
I
welcome.
think that I
bud.
think there's like $7.50 left on that thing.
Yeah. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, he just says, "I love you." He just didn't like that Jessica, stood up for herself. He couldn't take it.
Yeah.
He couldn't handle
He stood up and he proclaimed, "I love you, Megan. I mean, Chelsea."
Chelsea. And she falls to the floor, says, "Holy shit." And then he's like, "Please say something." And she
Yeah,
says,
she collapsed to the floor like a bumblebee transformer.
Yeah.
Into a car.
and she's like, you make me want to puke. This feels so good.
Yep.
She says, I want to say I love you, the person who wants to propose to me. She wants to make sure you're 100,000% sure. And he says he's not going to propose, but he's 1,000% sure I love you. And she's like happy about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
These people are so in love.
Kim brings up a good point here in the chat. She says he didn't love either of them. I couldn't believe she said yes. I don't really think he loved either of them either.
Well, he loves Megan Fox.
Which, in my opinion, in the real world, I would say that's a pretty normal feeling to have about a woman after 2 weeks of dating them. Is you're not sure if you love them or not.
Wow, you're so heartless, Ben.
I'm heartless.
Yes, you're so emotionally
This was pretty
immature.
like this, but then I think he threw out an "I love you" because he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to get married to this person on TV, so I'm gonna just have to,
You don't know what it's like to be in the pods. Ben.
yeah."
Yeah, Nicole says Jessica and Trevor dodge bullets big time. Women's quarters. Chelsea enters the room. So Jessica is on the one side of the room and she's talking about Jimmy. And then Chelsea tells some people, and I wrote Lauren, but I later learned that her name is Laura. Is that
Yeah.
a name? Laura.
It is a name.
It is a name, right?
Uh-huh. You bet.
The blonde woman with the L name, she overhears it and she's like, Jessica, you gotta quit. You gotta quit the season. Get out of here. Run away. I really thought Jessica was gonna quit.
Yeah, I love how coy Laura's being here. She's
It's like, why don't you just
extremely
tell
coy.
her?
Just tell her.
She's like, I believe you. She's like, have your best interest in mind, but I can't tell you why. But you have to run away. I'm totally on
What
your
do you
side.
think what Jessica was thinking it was?
I would not trust her.
He's a killer. He's a serial killer, maybe.
I know.
That's
I
what
would
she
be
was
like,
thinking.
I don't trust you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know you.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, and then we get a big Midsommar moment. Like she starts breaking down, and all
Yes,
the
I thought the
women,
same thing.
all the women converge on her.
I literally already have the meme made.
I know. I was gonna make the meme. Oh, you made it.
I made it already.
Okay, good. We had Yeah, Kim says so much talk of quitting this season. Come on.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
it's like, no, lock the doors. Don't let them out. This is reality TV.
Yeah.
No quitting.
They have contractual obligations.
Yeah, and if they do quit, they should be,
Put in prison.
put in prison.
Yeah.
Or Nick and Vanessa should come out and shame them, like TJ on the challenge. It should be
Yeah.
like, so many people want this opportunity to fall in love, and you're giving up on it. How dare you? Quitting is terrible. They
Yeah.
should be shamed.
They don't get their torches snuffed now. When
Vanessa should cry and be like, "You were supposed to give me a baby, and you're quitting on me."
Yeah.
It would be so good. Yeah, Jessica says I need to leave, and I don't think we're ever going to see her again because it seems like the same thing that Amber said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I think Matt is one that we will see again for sure. Jessica, I'm not.
No, I think we're going to
sure.
see. I think we're definitely going to see Jessica.
You think so?
Yes, 100%. She might have been in the trailer. I'm not sure. Sarah Ann was. We're seeing Sarah Ann again.
I know that. Yeah, I saw that one. Yep.
Yeah. There's no way we're
That's
not
interesting.
seeing Jessica again. There's too much shit going on with Chelsea. No, there's a scene in the trailer where Chelsea's yelling at Jimmy and going, "I know you fucked her. I know you fucked her." So I'm guessing that's about Jessica, unless it's about AD, which would be equally as juicy.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Clay and AD reveal. Clay says he's a totally different man. He's completely changed. The experiment worked. It fixed him.
Wow.
Yes.
For the first time in history, a man has been fixed.
Mhm.
Let's give an applause for that, huh?
Yeah, let's do that. Men are fixed. Julia Ruth is here. Is that Julia Ruth from Are
That's-
You the One?
Yes, it is.
Our friend. Love this season. Poor Jess. Team Jess. Team Jess in the house. The deep tea of the season. She chose herself
She chose herself. Yeah.
after getting rejected.
Now here comes the 1 million followers in the book.
Yes.
deal. Julia Ruth, thanks for commenting.
Thank
We want to have
you.
you on at some point soon.
So I felt like Clay before the reveal was trying to convince himself that he was in love with AD.
I love AD. I love AD. I definitely love AD.
It's
Yeah,
like
just
a
say it 10 more
mantra.
times. It'll
Yeah,
yeah.
just keep saying it times and AD will appear in the mirror. They were really building this up with some really intense music. It finally happens, and I will say it's good. Clay approves of the lips.
What's on you?
Those lips.
What's on you?
So the lips passed the test.
Yeah, he held up a big mouth bass right next to her. He said, "Okay." That's how he measures it.
Oh, this is very hot. This is completely unverified, but someone on Reddit said that Jessica was hooking up with Harry Jowsey over the summer.
Thank you for that hot goss, Nicole.
Hey, I'm Harry Jowsey.
Who
I'm
wasn't hooking up with
Jessica.
Harry? Who wasn't hooking up with Harry Jowsey?
I mean, we both were. He's a poly kink.
All of America.
Hey, it's me, Howard Jowsey. I'm hooking up with Jessica from Love Is Blind. Hey, mate.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I met Autumn.
I'm definitely British, yeah, love.
Yeah,
Definitely not Australian.
I'm not
love.
Australian. I'm infamously a British.
I am
hooker
bloody British.
I'm British, Howard Jowsey. I want to have sex with all the ladies.
Remember that for that perfect match season? Was it the perfect match where we were doing a Harry Jowsey accent the entire time, and then someone finally told us he's not British?
Yes.
We
He's
had
British
no
on the
idea.
inside, though.
We had no idea.
Why aren't we Harry Jowsey experts, you know? He's a legend, mate. He's a fucking legend, mate.
Hey, fucking legend.
He used to play for Manchester United.
Man, you would
Man,
you
you.
don't have a guy like this on a pitch.
Oh, next time I see him, I'll buy him a pint at the pubby. Dog and bone. Anyway, Clay and AD, it's a proposal. He likes her back. They have a good time. He says her body is crazy and he's going to have some fun. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Yeah.
Jimmy's not gonna have as much fun when he says that her body. He's not gonna have as much.
No, he's not. Men's quarters. Jimmy and whatever. It's whatever. All right, Jimmy and Jessica. I'm like, wait, Jessica didn't quit?
I
She's
know.
still here?
I was like, she's gonna stick around for this.
Well, she needed her Yas Queen moment, Ben.
Yeah, she did.
She needed her give me all the followers. I am a leader moment. Okay.
Yes. Chapter 4 of her book.
Yeah. Yes. He does tell her that he loves someone else. This is where he talks about how he wanted to wait till this morning to make his decision. And she says, bullshit. You told someone you loved them last night. And he says, that's because I got that clarity after our terrible date last night.
After the letter that you wrote.
And that letter was so brave and powerful. How dare you?
You're right. It's disrespectful, man.
It's really disrespectful. When he sees her in person, he's going to think that letter was very sexy.
Oh, yeah.
He says it's unfair to say he had made up his mind yesterday because he didn't. And then she gives the speech of the century.
When you see and realize what you missed out on, you are going to choke. You're going to choke. You are going to need your EpiPen to open up your airways because you are going to be in disbelief of what you missed out on.
Wow. What?
Thank you for the experience. And truly, Jimmy, God bless you.
Dude, that was
Damn.
really, actually, really sweet of her to say "God bless you" at the end like that.
Yeah, it's because he sneezes all the time. He's Blow King Jimmy. So
Yeah, he's
finally somebody says, God bless you.
yeah. Now he'll stop sneezing forever.
Yes.
Blow King Jimmy.
Yeah, that's
I
what the
do
kids
love that
call
we
it.
get another blow King scene in the
Yes.
3 episodes. This is good. No, she really sounded violent in that speech.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
sounded like she was gonna, choke him to death.
Yeah, I very Amber-esque.
Yeah.
Season 6 and season 1, but two violent.
Season 1, yeah,
Ambers.
well, season 1, she was gonna take a wrench to anyone.
Yeah, she's gonna
Yeah.
use that tank girl wrench. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, I agree with Jessica that he's a douche. This is going to get us canceled. But
Then don't say it.
but fuck her. No, I'm just kidding. I do think that like she was talking about how like he misled her and he like ruined this experience for her and all of this stuff. But like she did know that he was dating someone else, and she did say like, go ahead and date somebody else. So she should have known that like this was a distinct possibility. Now she does have the right to be upset and angry,
Of course.
but
And we want her to be.
like
And we want him to be a douche because at the end of the day, it created this great scene where she's talking about choking him to death.
exactly.
It's good TV. It's good TV.
But she had the opportunity to date other people too and not narrow it down.
He did. Yeah.
And he would have been okay with it. She's the one that narrowed it down. He never said you couldn't date anybody else. Like, we didn't say that. And she's like, this wasn't supposed to happen, blah, blah, blah. I know she's upset, but like she hitched her post horse, whatever, to Jimmy.
Yep. Yeah.
And he is a douche, but yeah, she knew
Well,
that he was.
and you know, Trevor kind of did the same thing too with Chelsea, but you didn't see him threatening to choke her to death.
Well, he didn't threaten to choke. She threatened to put him into anaphylactic shock.
Okay. Yes. Big difference.
Yeah. Now, does he have an EpiPen? Does he have an allergy that we don't know
He
about?
must. I don't know.
Yeah, what is he?
It was very
allergic
specific,
to?
wasn't it?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I want to know what he's allergic to. I think we should get their medical charts. I think that would make the show better.
I think he's allergic to letters that were written by adults to their future husbands.
I also like that she's like, you ruined this for me. I was supposed to make it to the next round. I was supposed to get more money out of this. Come on. You ruined this experience for me. I was supposed to get married in 4 weeks, a very rational thing to do on television.
Yeah,
How dare you?
Kim says allergic to women who already have children. Yep, that's another one. Whenever she brings it up, he needs that EpiPen. He has to stab himself real quick with it.
You know what, Kim? That was
You get the Happy New Year for that one.
that's really funny. All right. Chelsea says she's 50-50 on Trevor and Jimmy. Why not just, you're right. Why not just, I wrote this, why not just flip a coin?
Yeah. I mean, it does kind of feel like she did to a certain degree. Kind of felt like whoever the producers arranged for her to meet with first, she was going to say yes.
It's Jimmy and Trevor proposal time. They were in the bathroom together, and they both heard a song that Chelsea wanted to play on the wedding day, and they both noticed it. But there's a lot of love between them. Well, if there's love between you two guys, and you are in the bathroom,
Pee on your man.
just pee on your man.
Pee on your man.
Man.
Squat down on top of him.
Oh yeah. Oh.
All right. So we finally get to episode 5. We don't know what room Chelsea is going to appear in for the proposal, and suddenly she appears in Jimmy the Blow King Juice's room.
All right. The Blow King.
And he's sitting in there with a bucket of 4 beers ready to get shit-faced.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, this is an interesting selection here.
Yeah. And she has one too. And when he gets down to propose, she acts like she doesn't know what's happening. Like they don't have a proposal day scheduled on this show. She's like, what? I'm being proposed to? I have no idea. She's a liar. She's an actress.
Yeah, I think so.
So Jimmy proposes.
If I would compare her to any actress, I think you know who I'd compare her to.
Meryl Streep.
Yes.
Yeah.
The queen.
Yes. She says, I'll marry you 1000%. A lot of people are using the number 1,000%.
100's not good enough.
Not 100, not 110%, not 1,000,000%. 1,000.
Yeah.
Is this in the zeitgeist from something? Is there something
must
that we're
be.
missing?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Did
Probably not.
Taylor Swift say 1,000% on the song or something? I don't know.
Yeah, after when Travis Kelsey proposed after the Super Bowl, she said 100,000%
Right.
yes. So Chelsea, so yeah, she finally says I love you back. It was beautiful. I cried. Taylor Swift, not Chelsea.
Right.
So Chelsea and Trevor. She immediately just starts crying, and she takes a little while, but she gets into it, and she basically lets him know he doesn't have the juice. He doesn't blow his nose loud enough. Yeah,
Sad. Yeah.
it is sad.
But then
they talk-
Trevor says one of the saddest things ever.
it was this whole thing was very sad,
I tapped my bracelet so much today.
and she's not even wearing the bracelet.
I know. How fucked up is that?
She's not wearing the bracelet. She's not wearing the dog collar.
I
She's not
thought-
carrying around the rock.
Yeah. She's not barking.
What's wrong with her?
And then just him like continually asking, if I was the first, would you have said yes? And then she can't seem to answer it. Oh, brutal.
These were good questions, though. I really liked it.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
good, but it was very brutal.
I really, usually I will say with confidence, I've never really felt bad for a Love is Blind contestant before. But
Oh, I felt bad.
I felt
he made
bad
me
for
feel
Trevor.
bad.
This was rough. Oh,
Yeah. He says, if I had gone first, would you have said yes to me? She doesn't even answer. She just hangs her head back and thinks about it. He says that's not a good answer for his sake. And she just cries. And he's like, that's okay. I'm like, that's not okay. Bro, that's not
I know.
okay.
He's like so nice about it and understanding. And I'm like, oh, buddy.
I know. I'm like, you're a better person than me. I would be. Everyone's so like there's a lot of just like everyone's so like respectful of the process and stuff. I'm like, wow, like, aren't you
Yeah.
people supposed to be flippant and emotional? Like, what's happening? He says, don't be sorry. This is life. He's so reasonable. And actually, some of this is true. You didn't do anything deceitful. You just love someone else. Yeah, I mean, it's true. And just his view of the process is smart and reasonable. It's just, but you can see that his heart is broken. And he talks about it. Yeah, it was sad.
Yeah. I think we would have seen a more emotional side of him if the other person was Matthew. That's why.
Yeah.
He would have got up and he would have said, "You fucked up."
Yeah.
Matthew just brings that out of people. He does.
So we get this heartbreaking scene that's not casual. And then we get the Jeremy and Sarah Ann breakup, which is the most casual late stage breakup in the history of Love is Blind.
Oh, so cash.
This was so weird.
Jeremy, like I said earlier, Jeremy he's got a way with these things.
But she's just like that too.
Yeah.
Like I think they would have been a better match, I guess, although her motives, with all the followers and I just don't know. But yeah, this was so chill. She's like, did I do anything wrong? He's like, no. She's like, oh, okay. Well, I had a great experience,
Yeah. Did I do anything wrong? Well, I don't know yet. I haven't asked where you were on January 6th.
Yeah, I need to look into some court documents. Need to look through some photos. The New York Times did good retrospective, and like they really captured a lot of people that were there, some really good photos. So I might hire a PI. He says he wouldn't do this experience again, and it's like, well, you're supposed to get married, so you shouldn't do it again.
No. He would though.
He would.
You kidding me? He'd come back for the returnees season.
Oh yeah, he would. He has a big personality.
I'm sure he's on Perfect Match. Who knows?
I hope so.
There are people from the season apparently on Perfect Match, so
We
see.
don't know who. We don't know who.
Yep.
Don't
I think it's
look up
two.
the
It's
cast.
two people. They said.
Don't look it up. Don't look
I'm
up
not
the
gonna.
cast list. I'm not talking to
I'm not
you.
gonna.
Don't look up the cast list.
Don't tell us, folks.
Don't tell us. Don't spoil anything. Except for Harry Jowsey stuff. That's funny. So Sarah Ann leaves and hugs Lauren, lets her know. Lauren then goes, "You're a bad bitch. You'll have your moment." Ben, I think, I know that my last thing about foreshadowing was wrong, but I do think there is some foreshadowing here. Because as Sarah Ann says, after the bad bitch thing, she says, "Oh, I know, this song plays." Sugar Sweet Venom, something you on your knees, begging me to ruin you. As Sarah Ann
I actually heard Paul McCartney wrote those lyrics for the little song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did. He's helping out Love Is Blind Orchestra.
Just for that song.
I believe that showing that Sarah Ann will have a revenge story. And I mean, confirmed.
It seems like it based on the trailer at the end of
Yes.
episode 8. Yep.
Jeremy proposes to Lauren. It's
Laura.
really Laura. Oops. Interchangeable. Man, do we really care?
This is your journalistic integrity at stake.
He goes over. Everybody wants a proposal to start out with some nerd shit and statistics, right?
Oh yeah. Laura commented in our chat. She says rude.
Do you think it's the Laura?
It's the Laura.
Yeah. Did you like his proposal with all the numbers and stuff?
Yes.
Did you crunch
Love
them?
a Moneyball guy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all about the analytics these days.
It is.
You got to go with the odds.
You really have to. He proposes, and
Did I just find my baby daddy?
I think you did,
Did I just find my baby daddy?
Even he makes fun of her. It's really great.
Did I just find my baby daddy?
Oh, daddy. Whoa.
Yeah, daddy.
It's a lot of daddies.
A lot of daddies.
I need a daddy, a real big daddy.
Classic. Jimmy and Chelsea, here we go. I liked when he accidentally called Chelsea Jessica in the confessional before the reveal.
Oh, so good. And I hope that happens again. I really do.
It has to happen at the altar.
Oh,
okay?
could you imagine?
It is
That would be historic.
It would be like when Ross called Emily Rachel in Friends. It would be classic. It would be historic. We would never stop talking about it. It has to happen.
It's statistic. I don't want to sound like Jeremy here, but statistically speaking, at a certain point, at one of these altars, it's going to happen, right? It's got to happen.
It has to happen.
Statistically speaking.
Yeah, you're right. Like you mentioned earlier, he's either going to call her Jessica or Megan. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
I like her running in heels towards him and panting like dog Chelsea. I thought that was
Now she has the collar on from Trevor.
Yeah. So everything is going pretty well until he says that he almost went home this morning.
Yeah. Weird vibes.
What a dum-dum.
He's see, this is in the stupid column here. It's like,
yeah, why can't he just shut up?
Just say nice things, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, why can't he just say nice things? He does bring up in the confessional that she does not look like Megan Fox. I'm glad that this was clarified for us. I wasn't sure if she looked like Megan Fox or not.
Well, it's clarification, but it's also it's also verification on what we knew was in his head the whole time,
Yeah.
which was the Megan Fox thing. It
say that
completely validates what we've been saying.
He did say that he still finds her attractive, though.
Yeah. Yeah. But she's not Megan Fox.
She's not?
And not even fucking close. So I don't know why the fuck she said that.
It is weird that she said that, though. I have to say, she brought it up. That's what was weird about it.
Yeah.
And it didn't even look like it was on one of the question cards, but it might have been.
No, but it was, it was just stupid little banter back and forth. For her, she probably didn't even remember that she said that. But to him, it was like he's probably watching the Transformers trilogy that night in his hotel, He's
I don't know. I think she was doing good marketing
for herself.
Yeah.
I was like, is there a new Megan Fox movie?
Yeah, dude. This is advertising. It's brand. They were like, we need somebody to talk about Megan Fox.
With Love Is Blind, would it surprise you?
No.
I mean, we saw some Miller High Lifes in a bucket this episode. So
well, that's the champagne of beers to go with Love Is Wine.
Yes.
So
Love is wine.
Love is wine.
Love is wine, baby daddy. Laura and Jeremy. This is when I realized that her name was
Lauren.
I don't know anymore.
No, it's Laura. It's Laura.
All I know is that it doesn't matter. People named Laura or Lauren, they don't care what you call them. I'm 100% sure. Jeremy says this is like Christmas morning. What is up with these two and Christmas?
They love Christmas. They got the Christmas spirit. I tell you what.
Yeah, they cannot get over it. Awkward with the lots of laughs from Laura, a little squeal. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, this whole relationship is very weird to me. I haven't really. It doesn't really feel like there's a huge emotional element to their relationship.
Yeah, I might be.
It seems like they're more buddies than they are romantic.
Yeah, it's for TV. I don't think it's genuine.
Yeah,
but he doesn't seem like an emotional being, and
no.
I don't know if she is either. So maybe it does work. Maybe they just do buddy relationships.
Yes, could be.
It's very odd.
Yeah.
They're like the chill couple. They're chill.
Yeah. That's nice too, I guess.
So do Nick and Vanessa just not travel anymore? It's very weird. I miss them going to the places. Why don't they go to the DR? I like seeing them on location.
Who didn't go to the DR?
Vanessa.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
They just do it from the Pods location now. They do it from LA.
Okay. There was, I want to say, how many seasons ago? Was it last season? Did they actually go? They did not.
No.
So it had to have been. So Malibu was the last one that they were there for, but then the one before that, they were down in Mexico with them, I think.
Yes.
But yeah, now they're just staying, I guess. I don't know.
It's very sad. I miss them being there.
They should just do the vacation in Hawaii, and then you get the whole NCIS Hawaii cast.
Yeah, they should
visit them
as part of a couples test. They should join. They should have to do scenes and become part of the episode.
That would be so fun.
Yeah,
little crossover. Yeah.
So we head to the DR after Nick and Vanessa explain how the show works, which is always good because I always forget a few episodes in.
Yeah.
How things work. Jimmy and Chelsea. Was this women's deodorant thing? Have we heard this before, or was this new information?
I don't think so. I think maybe he forgot to pack deodorant or something.
Yeah, maybe a producer.
That's what I'm guessing out of context. Yeah.
Yeah, it was I was like, did I miss something? Okay.
No, I missed it too. If they did.
Yeah, so he calls her out on on how he told her not to tell anyone that he said I loved you. You know, he was pulling a Matt. And then she's like, I didn't tell anyone except for, you know, Laura. Okay, I swear on my mom that I didn't tell anyone except for someone. Because she's
and
a
then
liar.
yes, I did watch her immediately do a beeline over to
Yes.
Jessica. Yes.
And then he just keeps talking about Jessica because he fucking can't stop talking.
He's such an idiot. God.
And then he says that he hadn't made a decision when he told her that he loved her. He's like, yeah, I actually hadn't made a decision. I just told you that I loved you all willy-nilly. But I could have just turned around and then the next morning proposed to Jessica. Isn't that great?
This fucking guy.
I'm like, why are you such a douche?
You know, I constantly question why I'm with you. Even
Yeah.
right now, I'm thinking about it. Like, why am I here with this
But
person?
I'm the happiest guy here. I tell everyone.
It's been phenomenal.
I'm the luckiest guy
Really.
here. I just don't spend time with you, but I'm happier than anyone.
Sometimes I just look at you and you just seem like a stranger to me.
Yeah.
But I am having just an absolute blast. That nobody's more having a good time than me. No one. But man, I just don't want to be anywhere near you right now.
Yeah. Jeremy and Laura, she says his neck is normal sized. Well, we'll be the judge of that. We're going to get an in-person interview with him. I'm going to do some measurements, compare them to the National Neck Size Index, and we're going to see how things go.
We're gonna bring him to the zoo and put him next to a giraffe.
Yes.
Check.
They're vibing. He's blowing raspberries, and then he gets some Jimmy Juice in him, and that big personality comes out.
Oh yeah.
He gets silly. Plays chin violin on a balloon.
Yeah. No, for this whole Jeremy and Laura scene, I just wrote he farted and he plays in the pool with his balloon.
Yes,
and that's all I wrote.
Woo! Fun guy.
Jeremy. All right.
Okay. Amy and Johnny see a lizard.
That's pretty good. That was the highlight
sick.
of all.
That was sick. I love little lizards. That was cool.
When they make the Love Is Blind documentary talking about all the seasons, this is going to be the highlight.
This was the best part of these episodes. All right, AD and Clay.
Man, we're going to be skimming past them so fast.
Duds.
They are such duds. Oh,
What? We really like each other. We're silly. Boring.
boring. Isn't it crazy how much we love each other and how happy we are? Shut up.
No, it's not crazy. It's fucking boring.
God. Why can't you be psycho like everybody else?
Why can't they have personalities? Like interesting people. Okay. AD and Clay. Okay, they get in the hot tub and he is very into her body. He's approving into the lips, butts, and stuff.
Yeah, he was in there panting. He was
What do you
doing
think? He's also into the goo goo gaga. What do you think about him? He's done this before. We haven't talked about it. He keeps calling himself a baby.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I'm just a little baby. I need
He's
to be
one of
cold.
those.
I'm a melt in your arms.
He's one of those guys.
He's one of those guys.
He's one of those guys. One day she's gonna come home and she's gonna see him in a diaper laying in a crib. Just begging for a diaper change.
You're like a baby in a big man's body.
What's that?
Yeah.
Are you the one?
No, that was Inez from Perfect Match. He's a little baby. Gonna have to get a stroller for him.
Yeah.
I like how he doesn't know how rings work for weddings. He's a true novice. He needs to be. Well, he's 6 months old. You know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how things work.
And I have to wear a tux.
I have to wear more than my diaper. Brittany and Ken, they're gonna have a bedtime routine talking about their day. This is like shit we would do at summer camp. You know what? Every day you have to talk about it.
I don't like it.
Too much routine. Like brushing your teeth is hard enough. Am I right? Like, come
Does
on.
it need to be in outline format?
I know.
Does it have to have bullet points?
I need
Do I have to write an
MLA.
essay?
It needs to be an MLA format with citations, and you can't use Wikipedia talking about your day. So, Jimmy and Chelsea. He brushes so hard that he's hurt himself. He lives his life to the extreme. He's a very thrilling man, Jimmy.
Yeah.
But this is where things get awesome.
God bless you.
That's not like the Jessica God bless you.
No, that was Jessica saying God bless you. I played.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
God bless you.
Oh, Jessica. You're so
But listen
nice.
to him blow, dude. The force. I mean, I am in
Gotta
awe.
get it out.
He gets it out.
He's got the juice.
Yeah. So
Gotta get that juice out.
apparently the first thing he noticed about her was her big boobs. Will you just shut the fuck up? Or just like I just don't know. He just is not playing anything right.
Didn't he also say big tooth?
Big teeth. I noticed your big buck teeth. You look like a beaver. I loved it.
I took one look at you and I said, this woman could cut down a tree in about 2 seconds with her.
I bet when she eats corn on the cob, she just bites the whole cob. Chomp chomp.
It's a good thing. Why are you saying it's bad me talking about your big old teeth? Love a woman with big teeth.
Look, he says it's the best decision he's ever made because of those teeth.
Is he really fucking stupid or
Yes.
what? He's so dumb. Good God, this guy's such an airhead.
Dumb as rocks.
Oh my God.
He's a dumb
What
blonde.
did
man.
you
He's a dumb
like about
blonde.
what did you like about me? Your big tooth.
Yes. Got a big old snaggle tooth that I like. All right, next episode, we get some vlogging. Apparently, Johnny and Amy, they had a rough, a very beautiful night. And she says the physical connection was an 11 out of 10. It goes up to 11, Ben.
Wow.
Wow.
What do you think they did? Do you think they
They probably
played,
just-
do you think they played Twister?
You probably just laid next to each other and held hands.
Oh,
Like laid on their backs and held hands
that's so sweet.
quietly.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. We see AD and Clay, and they're both in glasses. It's the reveal of the Geek Squad. Got a couple of Four Eyes over here. Really
Yeah.
embarrassing stuff.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Nerds.
Yeah. Whatever. Some stupid stuff. Boring. Okay. Brittany and Ken talk about having a person, upping the person count. I cannot. Oh my God. We get an archery date. This is new. I don't think we've ever had an archery date before.
Dude, this was sick.
This was sick. A
I'm
new
going
date.
to the DR now, and I'm gonna specifically book that place.
I'm
so I
only
can-
gonna do archery when
I'm gonna go
there.
down. I ain't gonna have a second of my foot on the sand. I'm gonna be at the archery pit the whole time, slinging arrows.
The archery pit.
Oh yeah. And I tell you what, I'm bringing a glove. I'm bringing archery gloves.
That's what people call it, the archery pit.
I don't know. I just assume that it's something badass like that.
Yeah, they call it the dome, the arena, the pit, the gulag.
Yeah. It's like the challenge. Yeah.
It's like the challenge, and it's all sick names. It's not the range. It has all sick names.
I'm gonna grow
Yeah.
out my hair. I'm gonna grow out my hair too, and all the way down to make me look like the guy from the Lord of the Rings, Orlando Bloom's character.
Lego, you knew it's Legolas, Ben. Don't play it cool. You know it.
I really don't.
Wow.
I know Frodo.
What about Aragorn?
Which one
What
is
about-
that?
That's
Oh, I know Gandalf.
Viggo Mortensen.
Look,
What-
it's been
Gimli.
it has
the
been
dwarf.
it has been many years since I've
You
seen
just
those
don't
movies.
forget Orlando Bloom as that sexy elf. You don't forget these things.
It's been a long time.
How about Laura? Laura wants to change Jeremy. No Hawaiian shirts,
Mm,
no motorcycle, and no glasses.
mm.
She wants him to love is
Changing
blind. Love is
changing a
blind.
man, you say.
She's a fix a hoe. You know,
This
she,
has never happened in the history of humankind, but maybe, just maybe, it might happen this time. We'll see.
yes.
Stay tuned, folks.
The motorcycle, you know, kind of fair. No glasses. What does she expect him to do?
Yeah, what's she gonna make him take off his leather jacket next?
Yeah, he's gonna walk around like Velma and Scooby Doo looking for his glasses. You know,
Get rid of his comb? Huh?
it's just crazy.
Come on.
AD and Clay. Oh, those cocktails are fucking sick, dude. With like the dry ice reveals, man. That's how all drinks should be served. even a can of beer at a bar. That's what I want.
That would be cool. It would
All
be cool.
food. You know, you go to a drive-through and like they slide the drive-through window open. Dry ice smoke comes out. I want
That is very cool. Yeah,
everything
more-
should be revealed through smoke.
More smoke machines in kitchens.
Yeah, it should be everywhere.
Definitely a healthy thing, I
It
think.
should be everywhere, like in everything. It should be in everyone's car. I just think,
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be good.
Oh
Fire-
yeah, like when you step
firehouses.
out- you park your car and then you step out and it's
Yeah, think about how sick you would look every time you came out of your car.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to deal with all the 911 calls, but otherwise, it's
Worth
so
it.
sick.
Worth
Yeah,
it.
worth
You
it.
got to pay to play, dude.
Yeah,
So AD counts calories and Clay does not. Okay.
oh boy, sounds
Here
like a
we
spicy
go.
relationship.
Ooh, I don't know if this is gonna work out. AD asks Clay what will happen if I get out of shape. And Clay says he's gonna send her to boot camp, he's gonna send her to fat camp, and he's not gonna let her come back until she gets back into shape.
Jesus Christ.
And she's like, but what if it's like a heavyweights type camp and you know we overthrow Ben
what if
Stiller,
Ben
you
Still-
know?
Yeah, what if Ben Stiller's a tyrant?
Yeah, what's gonna but then we have stacks of candy. What are you gonna do then? How are you gonna make me work out?
Did Clay like go over to Jimmy and ask what he should say in this moment? If he ever
That's
gets
what it
asked the
felt
question?
I feel like
Because
this
I felt like it was Jimmy talking here for a minute.
I was like, this is so fucked up. And he's like,
Just very dumbassery.
it's like no emotional intelligence. He's like, wait, I wasn't being nice? That wasn't nice? That's like the nicest thing I've ever said to anyone. Get your ass in the gym and be hot
Yeah.
for me. I only love you if you are a certain weight.
But he's great at twisting it because then he'll be like, you know what? Thank you for checking me on that.
Yes.
You know,
Isn't it-
I'll phrase it nicer when you gain weight, but you're still going to be in that gym benching 200 pounds, even if you're pregnant. Okay.
Yes. I'm not going to let that belly get too big when you're pregnant. No
Yeah.
fucking way.
Yeah. What do you mean it's twins? Sounds to me like you need to go to the gym.
You know. We got to get those babies working out inside you, okay? We got to get it going on. She wants to get him in therapy. I wonder why. And he says he would do relationship therapy with her. And she says she went to therapy because she was getting into relationship loops. Now, I think it's interesting. What do you think her therapist said when she said she was going to go on Love is Blind?
Yeah, probably the same thing all these people.
Yeah, that Matt's therapist said, being
Yeah.
like, please don't do it.
If
By the
they're,
way, I think anybody's
if they're a
therapist.
good therapist.
I think anybody's therapist would be like, please don't do this.
I don't know. We've seen a lot of therapists on reality TV.
That's true.
Weaponizing their psychology degrees. So
That's true. Maybe the therapist has like been on reality TV and was like, it's great for you. It's a good thing.
you need this.
You need this. Can you mention me by name?
Just tell the casting producer that I'm willing to weaponize my psychology degree.
Yes. Jimmy and Chelsea. Chelsea is still voicing her insecurities about Jimmy not finding her attractive and him not feeling the same way. And she even uses this voice again.
Watch out, all the ladies are gonna steal my man.
Yeah, that voice creeps out, I think, when she's feeling a little insecure.
Yeah, like or when she really needs a Coors Light, you know?
You know, sometimes with these two, I get Cole and Zenab vibes a little bit.
Yes.
You know, where it's like he is sort of, you know, he's saying dickish things. He's putting her down in the most casual, like backhanded compliment type of way over and over again. This for someone who's already kind of an insecure person because of the, you know, cheatings that had happened to them previously in other relationships is making it so much worse.
Yeah. It's not as bad as Cole, but I do agree.
Yes. But it's definitely, you know, we talked about Zenab with sometimes having her insecurities as well. And it's
Yeah.
When you're with Cole, those insecurities are very valid. And so
Yeah.
that's what you could say about Chelsea here with Jimmy is she acting a little overly insecure at times? Yes. Is that insecure mentality a product of a lot of the things that Jimmy's been saying?
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yep. He'll drive you nuts that way.
She says her type is big and muscular, and we know she's into mullets. Like, she really fucked up.
She fucked up so bad.
She fucked up big time.
Yep. Brutal.
Yeah. We get to the party finally, and things get good when we learn that basically, well, not good, but we learn that basically the only people that have had sex are Amy and Johnny, which is a surprise because usually a lot of people just get it over with the first night.
A lot of people do it right away. Yeah.
These casts, they're boring. They need to work on it. Although things do get interesting tonight.
Yeah. I mean, we practically watched Brett and Tiffany have sex.
Yeah, we did.
Like the cameraman was like right there.
Yeah.
He was practically in bed with them.
And then we learn that Blow King Jimmy has a huge member. Chelsea grabbed his wiener, and it was the girth of the chalice part of a gold goblet.
Oh, I thought it
Wow.
was the girth of the palm tree because they were pointing to the tree. too.
Well, I guess it's like a ratio, the ratio.
Right. Oh, I see.
But yeah, the gold goblet is not the actual width, but comparatively, the palm tree is. I want to know if you heard this song that was playing.
Wowza!
The Lord blessed him.
Yeah,
With the Lord blessed him at the end too.
a little Yin Yang Twins cover, a little-ish from the of this blind orchestra.
Like, editors did a good job with that.
Get it all night, yeah. From the fucking Blow King, yeah. Gonna blow his fucking nose, yeah. You can pee on him, yeah. With your big fucking teeth, yeah.
Oh,
We get to the Jimmy and AD scenario. This was a mess.
wow. Yeah.
Do you think he could shut the fuck up? I don't think so.
Well, the worst part is that they're so wrong for each other that the way she reacts to the things he says makes it worse. And then he capitalizes on what she says and then blows it up even worse somehow.
I know. It's like if she had just
They're
I mean,
a perfect storm, I tell you
I
what.
was like, she was put in uncomfortable situations, so then she tries to like fix it. So I don't blame her because she was like shocked. But it, like,
yeah,
it
it was like an awkward moment and an awkward, like she didn't know how else to handle it. Yeah,
it is really funny that she remembered him like twirling her. But I went back and I watched the scene, and he does not turn her around.
and then I remember there was a moment where he was asking her to twerk, and then he pretended like he had a camera.
They were
and he was saying,
grinding.
"Yeah, baby, yeah," like Austin Powers.
She was grinding all up on him, like it was so fucked
And
up.
then you had sex with her.
Yeah, he fucked her right there.
Fucked her on the beach. I
She
remember
peed
it.
on him.
And you did it right when I was at the bar. When you guys were having sex, that's when I got uncomfortable and I walked away.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It just upsets me that you can't read the room.
Oh, messy.
It's just a little too early in the relationship to say that somebody else looks hot. Okay, it's a little early.
It is. It
It's
is.
a little early.
He didn't just say hot either. He said
She's
stacked,
stacked.
which is worse. That's
Yeah.
objectively worse.
Somebody that you were dating. We got to get Jimmy drunk more. He gets even worse. It's great.
He does. And she gets even more paranoid and jealous when she's drunk. So it's
Yeah, it was really
it's a
good. It
perfect
was
storm.
good stuff.
My God.
But it's funny because then after that conversation, like he has to go and talk to AD to make it not weird. You know, like he can't just like not talk to her.
He can't just shut the fuck up. It's just
But he can't then be like, okay, bye, and like walk away and be like, okay. You know, like he has to talk to AD for a specific amount of time to make it less awkward.
Yeah.
He can't just be like, oh, I got outed for saying you were hot and then just not talk to you.
Yeah. Although I don't know, he really wasn't saying anything that bad when he was with AD. You know.
Oh, no,
it's
he
like-
wasn't. No, but I was saying that
it's
he
just
had to have,
casual small talk. Yeah.
no, I was saying he had to have that conversation with AD
Yeah. Yeah.
because otherwise it would make it more awkward with him and
Oh,
AD.
yes. Agreed.
Yes.
Sorry, I misunderstood what you said there.
Yeah, I was saying he had to go do that to make up for the fact that he called her
I
hot.
thought that was a social norm, one of the rare wins for him.
Yeah. Do you think him and AD were potentially flirting at all?
There were moments where I was like, this could be construed as like, you know, light flirting.
That's what I thought, but then I was like, they're probably just not flirting.
Yeah.
And then I was bummed out. I think I was probably just hopeful.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Kim says she could see a flirtation between AD and Jimmy. She could see it. I thought I
Yeah.
saw a little bit, but then they might just be friendly people. You can't tell with some people, you know.
Yeah. And they are all drunk too.
Yes.
So
That
there is
excuses
that.
everything.
Well, it's not an excuse, but I'm saying if there was flirtation, then it could have, you know, helped push that.
Socially lubricated the
Yes.
situation.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Jimmy goes over and talks to Chelsea and Lauren. He doesn't even notice how upset Chelsea is. Another win for the Juice Man.
Yeah. She's not even looking at him.
No, she's
And he's just
crying.
like, hi, sweetie. I love you.
She's like, "Ah!" And he's like, remember when we all dated? That was wild.
This was great. What
Yes.
a great night.
Yeah.
What a great evening this was.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to get back to the hotel room.
Ken and AD talk. She brings up, do you think that Brittany is able to raise black children? Definitely very fun party conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think Ken's like, oh, that would be good to think about, but he's riding hard with Brittany right now. once again, these things keep getting sprinkled in to the conversation.
Well, and yeah, they're prefacing obviously, the fact that things are going to be a lot different after the the honeymoon phase of Mexico or DR.
Yeah.
And then they go back home to real life, and there's a lot of shitty people out there in the world.
Exactly.
This is something that's going to be talked about,
that they're going to have to face, and so it is definitely going to come up, and it keeps getting foreshadowed, and they're building it up. So each episode, so definitely trending towards these things becoming more and more prevalent towards if they're going to get married or not.
Yeah.
Good thing that he wasn't too drunk like Jimmy,
I couldn't picture Kenneth.
No, I know, but that's what I was thinking. I was like,
ever picture Kenneth getting sloppy? I couldn't.
Well, that's what it was so funny. She has to talk to me about it. He's like, I'm not going to remember this.
Kenneth is so wholesome.
I know.
He's such a teddy bear. This guy.
He's like, I'm the designated driver at night. They're like, we walked here. He's like, well, just in case anybody needs a ride.
It's rare for me to ever say I like a Love Is Blind contestant. I like Kenneth.
I hate
I'm
him.
like, what are you doing on this show?
I hate him.
Oh no!
I'm kidding.
It's because you just hate principles.
Yeah, he's a principal, dude. I'm a problem with authority. I'm a rebel.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's cool, man.
Laura told. So this is the bean dip.
Yeah, how about this? Woo.
Okay, can we talk about bean dip? Were you familiar with bean dip?
Never.
So you weren't?
No.
Okay, so I'm familiar.
You
with bean
were.
Dip. Oh yeah, bean dip.
How long has this? You've known like for a long time in your life?
Years and years.
Since like high school?
Probably.
Really? Okay, so it goes back that far.
But bean dip, they were talking about bean dip as like a scoop and then what they called a titty smack.
It's upward motion, slapping.
It's not. It's just a scoop.
Okay, so you scoop it up.
And if you look on urbandictionary.com and you go to bean dip,
so I think you've done a lot of research on
this. I
this.
wanted to make sure that I had it right because I was confused about the
You
smack.
do a lot of visual research on this?
Yeah, I looked it up. This is from 2017, though, the definition. Okay. It is raise the underboob of a man or woman with your index and second finger. Cameron gave Lori a bean dip to celebrate the fun evening.
Okay. So
it can be done just like a scoop to men or women. And
in some cultures, is this considered a sign of respect? What are the origins?
Men, women, non-binary, anyone to be more inclusive. No, it's generally to annoy people.
Oh,
I always found that it's it's like giving somebody a purple nurple, but not as painful.
Interesting.
You don't want to be bean dipped. It's very irritating. So it'd be like bean dip.
Max, I don't think I've ever heard of bean dipping before just because I don't hang around people like that.
You're very lucky.
I try to avoid people who harass others. I try to avoid those types of people. So
that's good.
You just won't ever see me hanging around people.
That is a good move.
So that's why I don't know.
I'm not that smart. Pretty stupid. A lot of idiots and numbskulls.
Did you bean dip your principal? Is that what happened?
Dude, I wish. I wish.
Call 1-800-BAD-BOYS.
Tell us all your bean dip stories. This was definitely one of those like drunken miscommunication things that happened to be caught on camera.
Love it.
So embarrassing for everyone involved.
It could have just been they laughed it all off for 2 seconds and then they went on with their lives, but then they just kept going on with it.
Well, it's funny because the guys seemed to like laugh it off and like calm down.
Yeah.
But then like Laura could not let go of it.
Yeah.
Like Clay, who was supposedly offended by it, was like, "Yeah, I'm not mad about it. I was just confused for a second, but I understand now." Like
Laura was like, "It's not a slap. It's 2 fingers and a scoop."
Yeah.
That's what she was upset about.
Look up Urban Dictionary, okay? I wrote the entry. All right. You can look up my screen name, Tish Rocks. May 22nd, 2017. It is 112 likes and 26 dislikes. I'm going to dox all those people. Jeremy doesn't like how this went down. He says he might not be able to handle Laura after her fiery outburst after the bean dip fiasco.
You're telling me that House of Cards that is their relationship can tumble that fast? I don't believe it.
Dude, this bean dip fiasco has like 7 layers that we're gonna have to go through. You know what I'm talking about? Hey.
That was good. I like that one. 7 layers.
All right. Laura later says she's going to have a talk with Jeremy, and he's so upset. He says he's going home, like home. He's quitting. We have another quitter.
Great.
I hope that they stole all their passports, though. They're like, nah, no one else is quitting. You're trapped.
That's what they should do. If they're good producers,
Yeah.
they would.
They should put ankle monitors on them and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe balls, literal balls, and
vibrating bracelets or something. Yeah. Shocking bracelets.
Oh yeah.
Chelsea and Jimmy, they get back to the room, and Chelsea keeps asking him, what's wrong? He says nothing is wrong. And then eventually, wait, what's wrong with you? What? And then this whole thing breaks down. And why can't he just apologize?
Yeah.
Why is everything?
Well, I think at first it was because he was caught off guard. I think he was confused.
But then later on, when she clearly explains to him, all he does is argue with her. And she's like, I'm upset.
Well, because he's stupid. That's why.
But he also doesn't like he doesn't like being called out. He doesn't like being wrong. He can't, it's like when you upset someone, why can't you just apologize?
Yeah.
He has too much pride.
He's a proud boy. That's for sure.
Not
like that.
So he should have been with Sarah Ann, you're saying?
Not like Sarah Ann.
Let me get my private investigator. We'll check this one out.
Maybe I should have said he's a blowhard.
Oh, okay.
He's a blow king. Yeah. There.
God bless you.
Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? Jimmy's gonna Jimmy, right?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't like women that stand up for themselves. So this whole situation, he's like, now I'm getting mad that you are calling me out for abandoning you at this party and just talking to everybody else but you. When we're on our honeymoon, we've barely spent more than 24 hours together and supposed to getting to know each other.
Yeah,
but I'm more interested in talking to other people.
I've literally only said nice things about you and your big tooth, and I don't understand why you're so upset.
Yeah, I've said nicer things to other people about you than to your face, which is very weird. Yeah.
No, I mean, this was gonna happen at some point. This was boiling up. You could see it in Chelsea in every previous scene leading to this. The insecurities, her responses to his weird fucking things that he says to her about her. This was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it's gonna keep happening.
Yeah, I'm not feeling very optimistic about their chances of
definitely not
of being celebrated at the anniversary party.
But
after the altar.
Worse. We've seen worse couples get married. We have.
That's
really
true.
have.
You're right. They're gonna make it.
Remember, at this point in the season with Matt and Colleen, what happened with them, and then they got married. So you never know.
They didn't live together, but now they do live together, and they seem. I mean, they're still married.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
At least maybe they're still under contract and have to be married, but
right. But what does that tell us? That love is truly blind.
That is true.
Yes.
Well, that was a marathon of 3 episodes to recap. It only took us about an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
Honestly, surprised it didn't take longer, but there's a lot of Amy and Johnny. Actually, there isn't that much Amy and Johnny in there, but
even the producers think they're boring.
Yeah,
How close do you think they were to getting cut entirely from the show?
A lot.
I
A
think they're
lot.
super close. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
wonder
think
if
if it weren't for Amy having those conversations with Chelsea on the beach at that couples meetup, I think they would have been cut out of the show.
Well, it was weird when all the women were having the conversation about Blow King Jimmy's big penis. Like Amy wasn't even in that conversation, and I'm like, was she digitally edited out? Did they ask her not to be in it because she's boring? Like, where was Amy?
Yeah, you wanted to hear her opinion on his meat.
No, I didn't. I just wondered where she was. She was. My dad dreamed about one of my friends having sex with someone with a big penis. I knew this would happen. It was written in the stars. I wished that you would have. I wish that Jimmy would have a big member for you, a big hog.
See, this is how much we've seen of Amy that we're still referencing episodes.
What is there to talk about?
There's nothing else to say. Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Well, folks, we are going to be doing a Patreon episode at the end of this week. So head on over to patreon.com/reality alert. We're going to be looking at all the social media from the cast members from this season and seasons past. Going to be doing all sorts of fun stuff, handing out awards, Sassiest Honey Award, Dirtiest Dog Award. It's going to be fun. Join us.
And I do have one thing that I would like to talk about. It's something that I have not wanted to address, but it makes the most sense to. Going to get serious at this point, which we don't normally do on the podcast. We try to keep things light here, and it is a comedy podcast, so don't like to talk about serious issues too much. And another thing is, just like Ben, I like to keep my life as private as possible. I do like to share, experiences that I have, but for personal issues and stuff like that, I generally don't like to talk about things going on too much. As people have noticed over the past year, we took 2 very long hiatuses. We kept things private. I had a lot of things going on in my personal life, but I realized that there were some things that I did want to share. Unfortunately, my mother passed away in November, and I thought that it was something that I did not want to talk about, but I realized that if I never share this, that I wouldn't be able to talk about her. And if I wasn't able to talk about her, that would be the saddest thing at all, because we were very close, and she really meant a lot to me, and she was my best friend, and we talked multiple times a day, and she was a huge supporter of everything I did in my life, comedically, artistically, just anything I ever did.
And of this
She was
podcast.
a huge part of this podcast. She helped us name it. She gave us advice. She would follow us on Instagram and comment, and she was just such an amazing person. And as much as I didn't want to reveal this, I didn't want to lie and then not be able to talk about her in passing, even, and the things that happened. So I don't want to get into, obviously, the details of what went down and what happened to me over the past year. As some of you know, we were trying to find a kidney transplant for her. Unfortunately, the kidneys weren't really the cause of everything that happened. But a lot of you have reached out over the past year, not even knowing what happened, not even knowing why we took a break. And your messages have meant so much to us, especially people that we don't even know that well. But I feel like, some of us, we've connected, and I just want to thank you so much. It has meant so much to me for your support. And I know that it meant a lot to her that people were reacting so well to something that that I took a part in creating, and something that brought me so much joy, because she and I were always a team, and everything that I felt that I did, I felt that she did too, and everything that I do, I feel that she is still doing with me, through me, alongside me. So I always considered her like an executive producer of the podcast, and I feel like
Me too. Yeah.
she still is. So
Well said.
yeah.
Yeah. And you know, like you said, she helped us so much through this podcast all the time. You know,
Yeah.
biggest supporter, hands down. And just to parrot what Max said, all the messages that we got in from you guys, just amazing. Yeah.
Yep. So thank you for your support. Yep, that is it. Hate. It's good to talk about it, but it is hard. It's not my.
For sure.
It's like this
Yeah.
weird thing for me. Grief is like super difficult. I love you guys too. Thank you for letting me take the time. We will be back next week with some more episodes. And we love you very much. 1804 Bad Boys, and we will see you very soon. Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.